Okay, so episode 6. Episode 6? Jamie just interrupted me and said, "What's going on? It's 5. It's not, it's 6. So, episode 6 of 99 Problems, and we've been having a chat and we've realised there's a few key details that you, as the viewer, just don't know. We're going to do 5 things you don't know about the On The Tools investment. There'll be like a 5 things you don't know about the On The Tools investment. So, in at number 1, how much are we actually trying to raise? And the secret number is £1.6 million. Now that would allow you to buy 1,075,823 and a half double cheeseburgers. £1.6 million coins stacked on top of each other is the equivalent of 15 and a half Eiffel Towers. No, Jamie, we don't have the budget, we're not going to Paris. Point 2. We could do here the lead up to investment. So we completely changed the mission itself for On The Tools. Countless weeks of research on the audience. The forecasting. Forecasting is complete bullshit. I hate it. The difficult thing about forecasting is that you're doing it for such a long period of time. We have to forecast for 5 years worth of accounts. Shareholders, going to a group of people that are part of your business and then telling them that you want to go and ask for £1.6 million, which probably means they're not going to get any money out of the business for a long time, is a difficult thing to do. We have a document that's 70 pages long detailing the investment plan, but you have to have it. You can't really go anywhere and ask for money without this document. It's the one thing that people are going to scrutinise as you're going through. Overall, this period of time, I think, of getting the investment, it's going to probably have taken from the idea to actually executing on it, of just getting that money in the bank, I reckon 14 months, something like that. Crazy. Point 3. How are we actually going about getting investment? So what was the first thing we did? We built a list of clients that we thought might want to invest, groups that we knew of, people we know of, friends that know other people. It is all about making sure you've got a huge pipeline. So we were approached by KPMG, who have helped out massively. They've got us pitch ready, so that has helped hugely, and they're definitely one of our angles of going out and pitching in front of people. Another way that we're doing it is this.
Anyone got any money?
How much do you want?
And the final tactic we've got is me being absolutely relentless. I am a dog with a bone. We've got this momentum now with the brand, and this investment is so important to the future of the business that it is my job as CEO to make sure that I'm just driving it forward to the point where, well, like I said the other episode, in fact, look, I'll show you what's on my walls. So here's the washing. So like, I'll write stuff on, I have meetings and I come back and write on the wall, so like a beautiful mind, like Rain Man or something, just being like, you know, concentrate on what not to do. Do we need the 1.6? Create the plan, think about top down and bottom up. Do we need to even give away the equity? Get an FD? Like, there's so many things that end up coming out of your brain, and at the minute, I like seep out, everything is about the investment. I think I've made my point because I'm getting all agitated about it. Point 4! The problem we're trying to solve. Well, research shows that 70% of the construction industry don't have a pension. They can't get credit cards. 65% of them don't check their credit score. There's a real underserved issue that the construction industry aren't looked after and don't have a hub where they can get this guidance, get this information, and that is where we come in. We want to make sure that the blue collar has the same financial privileges, perks, and opportunities as the white collar world. Everything we do is about connecting construction for free, forever. That is the On The Tools mission. Let's look at Quidzin Live on Facebook. It's all about making sure that the trade are looked after and they've got that financial guidance, that ability to go somewhere, find where the best products are, find where the best services are, all for free and all through On The Tools. Point 5. The problems we have had. Oh, A shitload of them. The biggest one for me has been that no one gives a shit about the work you've done because you've got to get their attention, and it's been difficult. You know, it is really difficult process to go through, and I think everything that I'm doing at the minute and over the past 4 years has been about this business really. So when you go and pitch to people and you're literally throwing your heart and soul into it and they don't give you anything back, it's like being in love with someone and going out on a date with them, and then at the end of the day they just walk off and you're like, what? It's so difficult. It's a weird feeling, really weird feeling. And finally, pitching to people that don't understand social media.
What's the Facebook?
And anyway, so that is the 5 things you didn't know about the On the Tools investment. Told you what our mission is, which we're super excited about, and we want to absolutely smash out the park. Join us next week for episode 7, where you can see the real struggle of a CEO trying to get £1.6 million into his business as soon as friggin' possible.